Hi, this is Julie from New Horizons 123. Well, 2012 is almost here, and it's time for business owners to think about what they're going to do in the following year to get better business and more sales. Those of us that have been trying to avoid video marketing, it's time to get your head out of the sand and realize that that is where the business world is going. Google loves video, you love your business, people love to watch video, so it's a no-brainer. You need to include video marketing in your marketing mix for 2012. Creating video can be fun, but can also be scary because people might not know exactly how to do it. So I'm going to give you some ideas today on how to create the best business video that sells. 5 keys to creating videos that sell. This is an overview. It's not intended to be conclusive, but it's to give you a general idea of the 5 key areas that you need to pay attention to in your video marketing. You want to be that guy over there on the left that the one on the right is making a purchase from. The first thing you need to do is plan. You want to be creative, you need to be different, you must optimize and promote, and most of all, you want to be remembered. Planning is very important. If you just jump in and have no idea where you're going, you're not going to get there. You're going to wonder, why did I spend all this money and all this time and nothing's happening? Remember that your purpose as a business owner is to solve your potential client or customer's problems. The same goes for your video. You need to think about what it is that your product or service does for your target market and make sure that your video addresses that concern and solves a problem. What are your goals in creating your video? Do you want to advertise your business, announce a sale, demonstrate a product, or tell a business story? You need to know before you start what is it that you want to do. Are you going to do just one video? Or perhaps you'll do a series of videos. Obviously, the more videos you do, the better the chances of being found in search, and the better the chances that your website will be found, and the better chances that you're going to make a sale. What kind of a video are you going to do? There's many different kinds. You can be a talking head. You can do a PowerPoint presentation. Maybe you want to do an interview. Maybe you want to do a little bit of all of the above. But before you start your video marketing, you need to know what your alternatives are and decide which is the best for your purpose. The main thing in anything that you do online, including your video marketing, is to drive traffic to your website. Your website is the hub of all of your online activity. And the reason for that is because for many people that don't have a retail store, a lot of the transactions, or most of the transactions, are funneled through your website. Again, that's the main hub of all of your online activity, and everything you do needs to drive traffic to that hub. You also want to be creative. As we know, there are zillions of websites out there, and there are also zillions of videos. So you want to make sure that your video is a little bit creative, a little bit out of the box, a little bit different than the next guy's. While you're thinking of how you want to be creative and what you want your video to say, keep in mind your main purpose and how you can help your potential target. You might want to add something a little bizarre, like I like these little funny guys. I think this will probably be remembered, but that goes along with my brand, and it's a matter of your personal taste and if it makes sense or not, but sometimes outrageous is something that people will remember. Everything that you do, including your video marketing, is to help establish you as your industry expert and the place for your target market to go when they have a problem or they need to buy something. You want them to come to you. You also want to be a little different. Being creative is great. You might say, oh, I like my competitor's website. He's very creative. I'm going to copy him. Well, number one, that's not right. But number two, you want to be different than he is or she is. You want to stand out and have your brand, your product, your video stand out and be different than everybody else. Optimize and promote, and that 3-letter word, SEO. You want to make sure that your videos are ranked higher than everybody else's in the search engines. As we know, Google is 80% of all the searches, and you want to make sure that your video lands somewhere on page 1. It's not going to happen overnight, but if you do everything correctly, eventually you'll get there. Well, how are you going to do that? First impressions matter everywhere in our lives, including in the video. So what that means is you need to pay attention to your titles. They should be catchy, keyword rich, relevant, and with informational intent, and what that means is how-to videos tend to do very well. Another thing to keep in mind is that YouTube pays attention to the name of the file of your video that you upload to your YouTube channel. Sometimes you might name something wacky like take number 355A and upload that video to YouTube. Well, guess what? YouTube is looking at that and looking for keywords. So you want to make sure that your original file that you upload to YouTube is catchy, keyword rich, relevant, and if possible, with informational intent. Another thing you want to do with your videos is provide a video sitemap. That Google and search engines cannot read images. So what the video sitemap does is it puts your keywords in and tells the search engines what your video is about. If you have a WordPress blog, there is a plugin that makes it very, very easy. You just simply activate the plugin and there you go. There's your video sitemap. You can submit it to Google and move on from there. Another thing that you can do on YouTube is to add a video transcript. And that again, because search engines cannot read images, so if you give them text that's keyword rich, you're increasing your chances of being found in the search engines. Now, you can have the best video in the whole world, but if no one knows about it, you might as well not have done it. How do you do that? Well, you can blog about it, you can submit video press releases, make sure you have a YouTube channel and your videos are uploaded to YouTube, shared, optimized. Any of your websites or social networks, if you can include embedding your video, that would be great. Your websites can take embed code. Some of the social networks will allow you to post and share your videos. Every place you can online is where you should have those videos, sharing them, talking about them, and providing value to your potential target. The more places your video is online, the more chances that you're going to be found and that someone's going to buy from you. The nice thing about all of this is if you do everything else, guess what? You're going to be remembered. You want to be creative, be different, be remembered. And last but not least, I want to show you 2 really cool ways to use your video. What you're looking at right now is a video that I did for a business alliance of mine. His name is David Kalstrom. He's from Outbound Excellence and he exudes so much knowledge and he's a really great person to talk to if you're looking to increase your presence on LinkedIn and your online presence is really, really very, very smart. Anyway, what I did is I made a video for him and I put it on my Easy Video Player hosting package. And the reason I did that, as I'd mentioned in the previous tutorial, the more places you have your video, the more chances for exposure. So this is also on YouTube. But what Easy Video Player allows you to do is have hot links. And if you're not familiar with that term, what that means is right within the video, you can click on a link and it'll take you to wherever you want to go. You can also have calls to action in it. And this is an example of a video that I'm using on that platform, so you can get an idea of the kind of videos that I do and what this platform does. So take a look. You also see the share buttons there on the bottom, which is kind of cool. And up on top there, you see a click button right here. You can click on that, it'll take you right to a website. That's what's called a hot link. So I'm going to show you how that works. While the video is playing, I have this programmed to open up in a new window so that you don't lose the video, and that takes you right to Dave's website. That's very, very powerful. So the person does not have to leave the video to go to where you want them to go. I'm going to try to fast forward this so I can show you the call to action at the end. Let's see if that works. Yep, there we go. Okay. Now that's a call to action that you can have on YouTube also, but this particular call to action is really neat, and you'll see that in about 1 second when the video is done. Let's see. Right here, see, it says click here, and takes you directly from, again, the video to Dave's actual PowerPoint presentation on the same topic. That's very powerful. Another cool thing to do with your video is to put it in a video email. the video emails that I use, the term is almost a misnomer, because what this video email is more like a mini website. And what I mean by that is, here it is here. The video I have off so that you can hear me talking, but the video will play right here. I'll just show you very quickly what it looks like. Same video. I'm going to keep it quiet so you can hear me. This is a little website. This header I designed, again, to link directly to Dave's website. You never have to leave your video email. Here's the title. This image here, the little play button, little click button here, that links directly again to that same presentation. Again, still within the same video email. You have not left that video email. There are social share buttons right here on the video email. So this one video has been repurposed many, many times. It's in a video email, it's on the Easy Video Player, it's on YouTube, and both of this and the Easy Video Player are very functional and fun little tools to play with, so you might want to take a look at that. And I thank you so much for your time, and I wish everybody a very happy and healthy holiday season.